So you're probably someone who gets really anxious. You're someone who gets mad really easily, and then you end up hurting the people around you. You have to understand that anger will not solve your problem. We think anger will solve our problems because we think people will sympathize for us or others will get scared of us and then give us what we want. But no, we end up just hurting the people around us. Your brain turns off when you get mad. The prefrontal cortex, the thinking part of your brain, turns off. It stops working. So when you're yelling at your mom, you're yelling at your dad, you're getting mad at your friends, you don't know that that's actually happening. You only realize it after you do it, and then you feel bad. And then, when you feel bad, you start getting mad at yourself. You start hating yourself. And then you get into sadness, you get into depression, and this puts you in a loop of emotions, which ultimately destroys your mental health. This is not good for you. And my story is, I was someone who thought the world revolved around me. I know that's not a good thing to say, but I actually, like, a few years ago, I thought I was someone that, like, was the main character. I thought I was the main character. So whenever someone would hurt me, I would just get mad. I would start screaming and try to get whatever I want. I didn't realize that anger was actually making things worse. I didn't realize that I was hurting my family, I was hurting my friends, and nothing was actually happening. When I started to realize that I was actually hurting everyone around me and nothing was actually happening, that's when I tried to actually do something about it. I Googled how to control your anger, and everyone was just saying, like, oh, just breathe, count to 10, but that's not actually going to help you in the long run. That doesn't actually help. That only helps when you're in the moment. And no one actually does that. No one actually counts to 10 when they're mad. No one actually starts breathing. No one actually starts doing that when they're full of rage. Because anger has already taken over their body. Anger has already controlled them. This is what I did to solve my problem. I mean, you need to be more aware of everything. Think, if I do this, what will happen? If I cause A, consequences B. You have to be aware. So here's an actionable step. Take out a journal or just reflect. You don't need to do anything too much, but you could just reflect. If I get mad, what's gonna happen? If I get mad now in this situation, what's gonna be the consequence of that? Will it actually help me? Will it actually give me what I want? Will it solve the problem? And the answer is, of course, ultimately is gonna be no. But don't do this in the moment you're angry. Don't do this when you get mad. Do this right now. Do this like in the morning or whatever time works for you. And keep reflecting on this. Because the next time a moment comes when you usually get mad, you will know anger won't help. You will know anger is not the solution. Another problem is that you are overstimulated and everyone around you tells you that that's normal, that's okay, but that is not. When you're overwhelmed by too many things going on, your amygdala, the emotional part of your brain, has too much going on in it. You are overstimulated. You need to reduce the amount of screen time you're using. You need to start doing things that are better for your brain. Like, best things you could do is going on walks. Going on walks refreshes your brain, and not like go on a walk without anything else. Don't listen to music. That defeats the whole purpose of the walk. Go on walks with just your thoughts. You could also read and NSDR, which is, you can search that up yourself. NSDR is a form of meditation. You could search it up yourself. These things will lower your stress and will ultimately clean your mind, clean that amygdala, that part of your brain, and make you a more calm person. And you'll be able to take control of your mind. You'll be able to take control of yourself, finally, for once in your life. So if you guys apply everything I told you in this video, you will be able to control your anger. You will be able to control yourself. Anger is temporary, but the problems that you created because of it could be permanent. Stay safe.